And the dough is a little unusual too, because we're going to start with yeast. This is not a pie crust type of tart, but a yeast-based dough. And we're using a yeast that is no rise. So you can make this dough immediately, form it, put your filling in, and bake. So this is one package, that's 2 1/4 teaspoons of this yeast, which is formulated so that you do not have to let it rise. So we want to start with some flour. Here we have 4 cups of white whole wheat. Today we made 2 contemporary recipes using a no-rise yeast dough. And we started right here with this wonderful tart. Remember, I made the dough with pumpkin seeds that we embedded in the dough, and then the filling with ricotta cheese and spinach. We had cracklings of prosciutto di Parma, a little onion, egg, and we baked it in the oven. A great starter for an antipasto party. And then we made pretzels. Nothing Italian, really, an Italian-American invention. And for those, again, we made a no-rise yeast dough. We flavored the dough with the pepperoni, and then we twisted it into a pretzel shape, gave it an egg wash, some salt and cheese. It's great to go for an antipasti party. So we're going to do it a little unconventional today. We're going to use a yeast. Most people are afraid to use yeast because they think, you know, it's not going to rise and all that. This is a yeast that's formulated for pizza. So there's no rising. You put it in with your flour, you add your liquid, water, you roll it out, bingo, you have dough. Then we made the focaccia. And we did it with a dough that you didn't even have to let rise. And then we topped it with fresh pesto, right?
Yes.
And when it came out of the oven, what did we put on it?
Taleggio.
Taleggio cheese. And how do we serve that? I'm going to serve it to you with some beautiful arugula, dressed with olive oil, vinegar, a little bit of salt, right over the top. You're going to be enjoying that later. And we're going to do it with a yeast that requires no rise. And here's all you need. You can get this recipe on the Ciao Italia website, ciaoitalia.com. Unbleached all-purpose flour, you need water, salt, and this yeast that is formulated for pizza that does not have to rise. You just mix this up and you're ready to go. Welcome to my antipasto party. Yes, you are invited to a party. And today we made wonderful antipasti that you can make at home too. We made those wonderful little pizzas. And remember, I told you, you could make that with a dough that it needs no rising and top it with whatever you like. And so, welcome to the party. And until I see you nella cucina again, I'm Marianne Esposito. Ciao.